everybody. It's the Sleazegrinder show. Tonight on the show, the Demonics, who are behind me.
Oh!
Madge of Honor, maybe. Starlight.
I'm an old wolf, but it ain't my night to howl. I'm a big bad wolf, and I just been on the prowl. I went to see my baby, and she said to me, "You ain't the wolf that you used to be." I'm an old wolf, but it ain't my night to howl.
Mike and Kelly Demonic. Let's find out what's the latest with these two characters. I haven't seen Mike for a couple weeks since the radio show went on hiatus. What's the highlight been since we last saw you, besides the hat? Of course.
Jeez, there was the hat. There was a trip to Portsmouth.
That's the place to go. That's where me and Stacy go. This is the new hip, middle-aged getaway.
Yes.
It is.
Is Portsmouth, New
Yes.
Hampshire.
And it's cheap and it's less than an hour away.
It's less than an hour
Yeah.
away, but you feel like you've gone somewhere.
Exactly.
That's the beauty.
Is that the main attraction?
For me, that is the main
short
attraction.
drive?
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm away on vacation.
Yes.
But I could go home to get my phone charger if I needed to.
I mean, I went there once for lunch and I came right back.
Yeah, there you go.
Right, yeah.
If you stayed 3 days, it would have been a vacation.
Right.
That's how it's done.
So that's
Yeah, and we saw King Diamond in Exodus, and it
and
was
you saw
awesome.
King.
Yeah.
Did you also go to see King
Yeah,
Diamond?
yeah. It was amazing.
What was the highlight of King Diamond? What did he like theatrically? What did he have going?
Well,
for
he
him?
had much the same setup as the last time I saw him with the castle and the pentagram and the upside down crosses. But my favorite part was they're gonna start a song and the drummer starts the intro.
Yeah.
And he puts a stop to it and says, "No, we are not playing that. We
Yeah.
play what I want." And then everyone goes crazy. And then they played Merciful Fate or something. It was awesome.
Yeah. But really, he was gonna play what he.
Oh, and yeah, and they probably do it every night, but I don't care.
Yeah.
It was great.
So there you go, everybody. They went to Portsmouth and they saw King Diamond. Those are two great things.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That's about as good as it gets.
Also, since the last time we spoke, we actually went to the Humanoid show. We were all there,
Yeah.
and two things happened. I think that
I saw you guys
that
there.
are new for the Humanoids.
Somehow through the crowd, I saw you guys at that show.
One, there were women dancing at your show. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could dance to the Humanoids, but dancing was happening.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
That's number one, which I think is a great step forward. And
Yeah.
number two,
Gosh, it was great.
you guys had an encore.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I was
Yeah.
surprised.
How did that feel?
It was, the whole show was just,
Magical.
that's the word I was going to use, yeah.
It took 16
Magical.
years, but you finally got an encore.
That's right, we
You had
did.
a nice harem of women there for you.
Yeah.
It seemed like. Did you notice those girls?
Yeah, yeah.
There was a
I did.
dancing
They were in the
milfy
front.
freakout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
the hair.
They were
Yeah.
wooing you left and right.
They were.
It was pretty awesome.
By the way, I ran into Power Dave from F Valley on Saturday,
Oh, yeah.
and he was like, "Hey, tell the guys I'm sorry that we didn't stay for their show, the Humanoid show, but we did." He said, first of all, we did too much coke before the show, so we couldn't handle being there anymore, and also Toxic Avenger was playing at Coolidge Corner
Oh, well.
with Lloyd Kaufman
Yeah.
doing a little intro.
Well,
And by the way, if I knew that was going, I would have been there too.
I would have canceled the show.
Right,
and
exactly.
left right away.
But
yeah.
that's where he was.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I actually snuck out to that show while you
Yeah.
guys were up on
I
stage.
wish I could have done that.
By the way, the radio show is back in a month, so keep your pomade handy because we're gonna be back.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
The DJ quit the show, but Johnny Manson is gonna be shooting the radio show next season.
Oh, very cool.
So that
Which
should
may
be,
be worse.
that should be fun having him skulk around.
I've run into the other gondoliers guy a couple of times in my travels recently.
Dan?
Yeah.
Dan Gondolier?
I saw him at a lumber yard, and then I saw him at a record store.
So yesterday, 2 days ago, I guess, was the Oddities Marketplace. You got some pictures there, it looks like, Stacey.
Yeah.
At Eridanos. I went there with Heavy Necker. We got there at like 3 and almost everything was sold out. I mean, there was a land rush on what was on offer there.
Yeah, me and Cal couldn't even get close. It was just like jammed.
What I am telling you is, you're going to throw some picture up there of what was happening?
I'm just
at
trying to
Eridanos?
make it larger.
Okay. So it was...
From here, it looks like a bunch of toilet paper.
There you go. There's just... Look at all those bones.
Oh,
And by the time we got there, All those bones were gone. People came to Eridanos and they bought all those bones. They put those bones in their house.
Yeah.
It's very trendy right now to hang
Or
bones
gifted them,
around.
possibly.
Look at all those jaws. What am I going to do with all these jaws? Like
I don't know,
half
man.
jaws of animals. And what am I supposed to do with that? Stacy explicitly told me not to come home with any skulls. Like they had if you got there on time, they had a taxidermied owl. You love owls, Stacy.
Yeah, I don't
So I
want.
figure-
I don't want a dead owl. in my
Yeah,
house.
yeah.
So I figure a dead stuffed owl? What could be better than that?
Nothing says Christmas like a dead animal.
The eyeballs in the jars.
Yeah, it had
Yeah.
those.
I think they were like sheep eyeballs, probably.
The whole thing with that was the things I could see, right?
Yeah.
Had no prices on them, and when stuff doesn't have a price tag on them, I'm out the door.
Yeah, right. Because
I'm
then
not
you
dealing
gotta
with it, yeah.
then you gotta haggle with them, and
Not
all that
dealing.
kind of stuff. But like most of the stuff was pretty expensive. For example, they had a monkey skull. The monkey skull was $200.
Ooh.
What I contend
Those aren't even that big.
exactly, they're pretty small. I contend that you can get an actual monkey a lot cheaper than that.
Yeah, you
And
probably
you
could.
can take his skull yourself.
You could. You
just
could
have
do that.
just have to fight the monkey.
Yeah,
first.
that'd be.
You have to fight the monkey for dominance,
Yeah.
and then if you win, you get the skull. But you could probably get the monkey for like $15 on the deep web somewhere.
That's true. And you could shock the monkey.
Buy a monkey to fight and eat .onion. That's where you go. .onion, by the way, that's the deep web addresses.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You figured it out.
Well,
Well, we can go on.
yeah, it's .onion. But you have to have a different. You can't go by Google. You have to use a different browser. But you can get into the deep web. You ever been in the deep web?
No.
Well, which
No.
browser? That's important.
Tor, T-O-R. That's the browser.
Oh, I went
Oh,
on
you
there
know,
once.
in
You did?
Yeah.
You toured once?
It's very difficult to figure out. Yeah, for some, illegal viewing pleasures.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
How far did you get? How deep into the deep
I
web did you get?
found the series I was looking for.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What were you looking for?
That show, Masters of Sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to go to the deep web to watch a show that's on
For
cable?
free.
Okay. I don't think you had to go that far, but that's all right.
That's
Yeah.
where I went.
You can get that on the regular internet.
Yeah, you really can.
Yeah.
Not for free.
But you can't get a monkey on the surface
Right.
web. You have to go into the deep web there. And then after you take his skull, then you can make the rest. You can use the rest for soup, I think.
Or
You
just
could.
sell it at the
Monkey.
tattoo
Eat the
shop.
brains.
Oh, yeah.
Hundreds of
Monkey
dollars.
soup. Yeah. So anyway, the point is, if you got a bunch of skulls lying around, then you can make some quick cash, because that's what everybody's into. And I mean, if you don't have any skulls, you can just go find some. Everything dies, and then eventually they have skulls underneath. So you
Right.
just go where stuff dies, then you can make some dough.
Sure.
The one that I saw that I had never seen before was a camel skull. They had a camel skull there.
So they say.
Just go to the zoo graveyard. I wonder what they do
The
with
zoo
those.
graveyard, that's
I bet
right.
that's a magical place.
It really is, I bet.
I've never seen one, but I'm
We
sure
should
they
go.
exist.
Is it just like a dumpster in the back of Franklin Park?
Yeah, what do they do with all those parts?
They're just
Very.
good.
I think
You
it's
have to
called
bury
Eggleston
zoo
Square.
animals with dignity.
I think they probably just grind them all up and then just feed them back to the animals.
Probably.
It's like an
It
endless.
doesn't seem like good business practice when people want all of their.
Yeah, I mean they might not be
skeletons.
hip to the fact that we can make a ton of money off of skulls.
Another brilliant business idea.
So if you guys remember last week, we had female wrestler Davey N on the show, and she had a championship match in Woburn. This weekend, Stacy, DC, and I went.
It was the best time I've had in a long time.
And we are somewhat sad to announce that Davey N lost to the reigning champ, Alexis. Alexis, her finishing move is that she rubs her butt in your face.
Yeah.
That's the finishing
It's
move.
not very intimidating, but very distracting.
It is distracting. It's not quite as good as the guillotine leg drop, which of course is Davey
Which
N's.
we
which you
didn't even get
to.
to see.
Yeah.
But you got to go to Woburn.
But she's also big into boob slaps. Boob slaps to me seem painful, no matter, even if in the fake world of wrestling, a boob slap still seems like it'd be
Wait,
painful.
did you get slapped with a boob or someone slapped
No,
you
she
in the
She
boob?
just
slaps you in
slaps
the
your
boob.
Ooh.
Very loud.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
imagine that one.
You never got a
Washing
boob slap,
cans.
right?
Yikes.
Nope, just pancake slap.
Kelly, you ever get a boob slap?
Yes.
How does it feel?
Hurts.
Yeah, I bet. By the way, you have any chest tattoos?
I do.
I'm getting one. I think on Saturday, man.
Oh,
I'm
what are you
really
getting?
Scared about it.
No, don't be scared.
Getting out.
It doesn't hurt.
Really?
No, not at all. For me, it didn't.
Wow.
Yeah.
How? Someone told us it's one of the most painful.
Kel does a lot of
slaps
oxys,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
never in pain.
No.
Yeah.
She
No.
feels nothing.
No.
Like on the pain scale, compared to arms, for example, chest,
Nothing ever hurt when I got it done. I fell asleep when they did my back.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
but
you-
I'm a redhead, and I guess pain tolerance isn't.
Really? Is that?
That's what I hear.
Stacey, do you have a higher pain tolerance because you're a redhead?
That's what I hear.
What do you think?
Well, maybe. I thought it was the opposite, though.
It's the
I
opposite.
don't know.
I think it's the opposite.
Really?
But it doesn't, I mean...
It doesn't hurt. The
I've
only-
been through enough major surgery to not have that my pain tolerance now is extremely high.
Yeah.
So I don't remember what it was like before, but now it's really
Yeah.
high.
So
Like
what do you
when
get?
I'm getting, it's gonna be like a heart with a sword
Dagger?
through it,
Yeah,
and it's gonna say true love because true love hurts the most, right?
true.
So that's why I wanted to get in it because I'm like, man, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah. Is it going like on the sternum?
Yeah, right on the sternum.
Ah,
Right?
yeah. I'm gonna try to avoid that if I can.
It doesn't
Yeah.
hurt.
Well, so Ian, who is my tattoo artist, he's getting his done on Thursday, so I'm gonna go watch as he writhes in pain,
Nice.
and then hopefully he will be sympathetic to what I'm going through a few days later, and he'll go easy on me.
You
know,
thought
so-
of a T-shirt? Could just wear this T-shirt. No.
You could just
Get
wear
like
a
20
t-shirt.
of them and just wear them every day.
Yeah, you could.
What a dummy for going first. I mean, everyone knows you're not gonna go second when you see him.
Yeah, if he's freaking out, then forget it.
No way.
The
It's
deal's
like
off.
You're gonna just be so relaxed, and you're just gonna be like, just totally down for it. It doesn't hurt. It really doesn't. When I got my spine done, it made my eyes shake. That freaked me out, but it didn't hurt.
I don't know if she's the right person to ask.
Yeah, she's really not.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
It's not gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt a lot.
Kelly is superhuman. Which,
It
I'm
won't
a little
hurt.
uncomfortable sitting next
she's
to her.
running marathons and everything, man. She's like, she's
Oh,
on
true.
a whole different level than the rest
Yeah,
of us.
I mean, let's face it, you're kind of more of a wimp than she is.
Oh, for sure.
I'll come and hold your hand.
But
Don't go watch Ian, man. Don't do it.
But Ian's more of a wimp than I am. So if he actually gets through it, then I think it will be all right. And honestly, it's like, how long is it going to hurt for? A couple hours?
Yeah,
And then it exists forever. So
Yeah.
exactly.
That's longer than like childbirth sometimes. Good luck.
yeah, that's for sure. By the way, the day before the wrestling match, I accidentally discovered championship wrestler Alexis's secret identity, which
Yeah.
I will not reveal.
Are you gonna blow her cover?
I'm not gonna blow her cover.
Don't blow her cover.
But that was pretty fun.
It would
It's-
not be in her best
It's
interest.
pretty good as far as secret identities go. If you see me on the street, ask me.
Yeah, if you ever need to blackmail her, you're all set.
Also, we saw a guy called Warbeard,
Oh my gosh.
right?
He was pretty good.
He had a big giant beard. And they
Of
called
war.
Him, and they called him Warbeard.
Yeah. Wow, it's pretty good.
It was
Also, another guy who had a pretty good erection going.
I saw a good erection, and you explained to me that makes perfect sense.
It doesn't make perfect sense, but it does make sense. Now, Mike, sometimes you're at the gym, right?
Sure.
And the material starts rubbing on you, right? And
Okay.
you accidentally, suddenly you find yourself with an accidental erection.
Ah.
It's possible, right?
I've had accidental erections.
You've
but
had accidental
not at
erections.
the gym, yeah, but I've had them, sure.
But that's how kind of these kind of things go.
You know, me and Kel saw a guy,
Yeah.
like this super nerdy kid,
Yeah.
walking with this girl. And then, like, she hugs him goodbye and is like, oh, yeah, we should hang out. Like, totally awkward and weird this kid is, right?
Yeah.
And then we watched him as he tried to, like, tuck his boner away
Yeah,
for, like,
yeah.
a block in front of us. And he was kind of, like, in there trying to, like, get it in the waistband or something. I don't know what he was
I'd
doing.
be
but
alright.
It's pretty awesome.
To me, that seems like a victory boner to me.
Yeah, no.
He did get the hug.
He
right?
did. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
He should have went with it.
It wasn't happening for this kid.
No.
Definitely not.
No, you don't think so?
No.
No, we talked about that.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
No.
So
She's
he really
definitely-
needed that. He needed the
Yeah.
boner.
He was in the
Let's-
friend zone.
Yeah. And she was wearing, like, hiking boots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
Oh,
You know?
wink. I get it,
Yeah.
buddy. He's barking up the wrong tree, is what you're
Exactly.
saying.
Yeah.
Even if she were not wearing hiking boots,
Yeah.
it definitely wouldn't happen, but it's not going to happen for this kid. So just, hang on to that memory of a boner, and that's all you can do, kid. Good luck
Also-
out there.
Also, the fire alarm went off
Again.
right at the wrestling match, which is
Yeah.
the second time in a row that we've been to a wrestling match and it happened.
Right.
Did you
Of
make
the
a
two
wish?
times that you've gone.
Of the 2 times we've gone.
Sounds like some hot
Well,
action.
they had to interrupt the match, and they had there was a no contest. There was no winner, and it was
Yeah.
a championship night. So.
Right. What a
Whoa.
what a
And
what
they
a
wouldn't tell us who
letdown
they
for
picked to
Warbeard.
win ahead of time anyway.
Also, we ate $2 hot dogs. And here's the thing: the ring girl was very vexing to Stacey.
Oh my
DC,
gosh, she was so annoying.
who passively aggressively called her out as we were leaving. You were like,
I said,
"Good job,
good work out
good
there
work
tonight.
out there tonight," as we were passing
Because
by.
she was a ring girl, so you expected to see her walk around the ring at least one time.
Right. Yeah.
And she sat on the side and texted the entire time. She never once.
That's not a ring girl.
She didn't
walked
hold up
around
a card.
the ring.
Nothing.
No.
Zero.
Round one?
No sign
Stace, next
holding.
time you gotta jump out there, grab the sign, just rip off your top and go out there and just hold up that
Would've-
sign.
It would have been better because it would have been something.
So I tried to figure out who she was so we could get to the bottom of this whole negligence ringside. And I uncovered her audition for Tough Enough, which I don't know what that is. It's played some wrestling.
My name is Ashley Tremonti. I'm a 9th.
Started too soon.
Uh-oh.
Show her, and that's
Oh,
that's the
let's
ring
see
girl.
her.
Yeah, let's see the ring girl, Stace.
Alright, hang on.
Okay.
Let me get it.
We're
I
hanging
can't
on.
believe you
Just try.
uncovered this.
I uncovered.
Great
I
work,
uncovered
man.
I know. I'm pretty good.
He's like all over the
That's
dark web.
definitely
You can't
her.
hide.
That is definitely her, right?
Yeah.
100%. Stacey, put her up so we can see the ring girl, and then we'll talk about.
16-year-old actress from Massachusetts. I've been attending indie wrestling shows for a while now, and I've really fallen in love with the world of wrestling and the WWE. I think I have the right package to be tough enough, and for that matter, the WWE. If I see myself at the point of developing my character, I'd be Ashley Mason, an arrogant, better-than-you diva. And if auditioning for Tough Enough, Ashley Mason would have this to say. I'm heading for the bright lights. What I don't have, I take. And auditioning for Tough Enough is just the beginning.
There she goes. Good job. Come on, let's hear it for her. Let's hear it for
Yeah.
Ashley Mason.
Good job.
Wasn't that kind of her character then?
Yeah, she was about as alive in that video as she was Friday night.
Yeah. And then interestingly, last night I was out at the rock show with Johnny Manson and the actress Lulu Lamar, who we were both in Are You Coming or What with? And she was in a movie with Ashley Mason.
Whoa.
So she really is an actress.
Then she said she's a terrible actress.
She's clearly a terrible actress.
Did she seem like a terrible actress there?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
in on Friday night.
Yeah. Of course, she's only, like 19 years old. Who's good at anything at 19? What were you good at 19?
Masturbating
Yeah.
often
Yeah.
and for like 10 times a day. That was the best thing I could do. That was it. And skateboard a little.
What was your job at 19? Do you remember?
I don't know. I think I might have. That might have been my first year being a bike messenger,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
And before that, I don't know what I did. Something. Landscaping or something.
All right, well, very good.
Yeah.
So, by the way, last night I went to Out of the Blue. You ever been over Out of the Blue?
Yeah, we were just there the other day,
What were you doing out there?
poking around.
Poking around?
Yeah.
Did you see anything you liked?
Yeah, but again, there was no prices on anything, and the whole place smells like a wet ashtray. So after like 20 minutes, I was like, we gotta go.
You really did see something you liked though?
I saw something I kind of dug. Yeah, they had a Bride Frankenstein poster that was pretty cool.
Yep.
And yeah, a couple other
How
knickknacks.
about
that were alright.
original art? Any of that you
Yeah.
liked?
Yeah,
The
they
guy
look like
who-
those trippy.
Yeah, he looked like he does MC Escher-ish.
Oh, yeah, that guy
Yeah.
in the
Oh,
corner. Yeah, that guy's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
good.
Yeah,
I
they're
didn't
pretty
get
cool.
his name though.
And well, yeah, the place smells like an ashtray. It's gross.
But the best stuff there is you see the section where the people who have disabilities do their like sort of outsider art, and there's the eyeball sitting on the sofa. No?
I must have seen
Well,
it.
those are the best. And it turns out, by the way, Stacey DC, this is how everything connects. Remember Johnny Manson used to work in a day program.
Right.
Those were his guys,
Oh
and he used
my
to bring them on the
gosh.
radio when he had his radio show. Those are the guys. The guy that did the Evil Dead. This is my favorite one in there.
He's an important
Wow.
guy to know.
Yeah. So the guy that did the Evil Dead is obsessed with boobs. Every picture, Evil Dead picture does not have boobs, but every other picture that he draws
Yeah.
puts boobs on them.
Good for him.
Whether they need to be there or not,
Yeah,
he puts them
awesome.
on there. I like that. So Out of the Blue it's pretty good, but they gotta, I don't know. It's like the idea of paying $600. No one that walks in there, I feel, has $600 to buy a painting.
No way.
It doesn't look like if you have $600 to blow, you don't want to do it there when you walk in.
If I have $600 to blow, I'm definitely blowing it on someplace else.
Oh yeah, totally. I wouldn't even think about going in there.
I would, if I had $600 to blow, I wouldn't be in Central Square.
Yeah,
period.
exactly. Exactly.
Mike, who with $600 to blow is walking these streets?
Nobody.
Nobody.
No. Not one person.
$6 to blow, you're in Central Square.
Yeah.
$600 to blow, you're down on Newbury Street or something.
Right, exactly.
So
Yeah.
that's the fatal flaw in all of this.
Yeah, it's not
So
working.
we got to find a way to make this all this more affordable somehow.
I agree. And I know, it takes people a long time to do stuff, blah, 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 but
Yeah.
still, I'm just not doing it. Give me something for $5 and I'm all over it.
$5 that's your price point for
Yeah,
art?
basically, yeah.
So have you guys bought any? I've really been into the idea of buying art this Christmas season, but have yet to actually buy any.
Yeah, that's how art
Well,
buying goes.
Yeah.
Music is art, right?
Music is art.
We just bought some Christmas records that we're gonna wrap up and give to each other on Christmas.
Really?
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah. We did.
Wait a minute. Explain how this works.
So we're at Deep Thoughts. Have you checked out Deep Thoughts on Norfolk
Deep Thoughts
Street?
Cambridge.
Oh my God, mind blowing,
Really?
insane. I just looked in the new arrivals section
Yeah.
and like nearly
Where
crated my
is
pants. It's right down Norfolk Street, right down the 2 blocks down. And so we found really awesome records that are ridiculous. And I seriously looked in a section like this big, and there was so much stuff I had to get the hell out of there.
Yeah,
or else
yeah.
I was going to spend all my money. And so yeah, I got something for Kel. She got something for me. We decided we'll wrap them up and exchange them on Christmas.
Beautiful. So everybody, Deep Thoughts was a record store over in JP,
Yeah.
and they just opened up. I don't think it's permanent. It might be temporary,
Oh, I hope not.
but if it works out, it'll become
Yeah.
permanent.
It's really good.
And that's over. That's where is that? It's down the street.
It's on
somewhere.
Norfolk Street. Like 2 blocks from Mass Ave on your left.
Right. You can go in there and buy some records.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
What's the who was in there with you guys?
Oh, that's when we saw the dude from Gondoliers was in there.
Oh, Dan from the Gondoliers
Yeah.
was in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Guy's always around, man.
Yeah.
He's always doing cool stuff.
I know.
Just hanging around, catching the scene, seeing what's up. That's
Right.
what that guy's all
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, so were we. We don't get any credit for that, right?
By the way, yeah, exactly.
You guys really do deserve more credit.
They do. By the way, again, here's one thing that I liked about the wrestling thing, is that it's fun to yell at people when they're trying to do their best,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you're telling them that they suck.
Yes.
You can be mean
That's-
to everybody.
It's super
It's
fun.
really fun.
And it's encouraged.
Because those guys. Look at the shape those guys are in. They're working out all the time.
We were just calling people big baby.
Yeah, and we're like, you suck. And they've been working out for every
That's
day
what-
for hours and hours.
That's why, that's why people like sports. It's fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty good. I think that's the best part.
It was definitely my favorite part.
I really wanted to take that and then bring it to the rock show. And just
Sure.
go, you suck, in between.
Back when we were younger,
Yeah,
and we all used to we'd go to all the rock shows together, the humanoids would.
yeah.
We'd get really drunk and basically yell a lot of stupid stuff.
Good.
Before we took a break there, Mike Demonic, you were talking about that time you and Johnny Machine went to see the Super Suckers and decided to heckle the band.
Yeah, well, Mr. B actually did the best heckling and basically threw beer all over Eddie Spaghetti, and then I guess he didn't like that, and it was and Tim was like, yeah, but we're just messing around, like we're just having fun because we used to do that stuff all the time, and like yell at people and throw change at Niffing and have
Yeah.
a good time,
Yeah.
And I guess Eddie Spaghetti didn't like it too much, and so Tim was just like, yeah, man, that just means that we like you. That's all.
Yeah.
It's cool. And he was just like, you suck.
We're flirting
And then
with
Tim
you.
gave him a CD, which I'm sure he was like,
Yeah.
right in the trash. But yeah, we used to do stuff like that all the time. Just stupid crap.
Well,
like
if
that.
you dish it out, you have to be willing to take
Yeah.
it. Were you guys willing to take it?
Oh yeah, sure, man. Yeah, tons of times people threw beer at us and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, no big
It's all
deal.
fun. But yeah, we thought we were really, really hilarious, and would crack each other up quite a bit. And so yeah.
By the
we
way,
said,
now that guy has cancer. Eddie
Yeah,
Spaghetti.
well, he came back though. He's cancer free from last I heard.
Oh, really? Good for him.
God bless
Good
him.
for you, Eddie Spaghetti.
Yeah. No hard feelings, buddy.
Yeah, no hard feelings.
I'm sure you're watching this cable access show from Cambridge.
But you're right, though, that previously there was a lot of heckling at the rock and roll show.
Yeah, it was all in fun.
And I think we need to bring that back.
I'm into it.
In fact, tonight, I'm going to go see Johnny and the Food Masters at Zuzu, and I think that might be a prime time to start heckling again.
Definitely, man.
It's, of course, Gangbang Gordon.
Right.
He has a fake doo-wop band called Johnny and the Food Masters.
Great name.
Yeah, it's pretty good, right?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Does the Johnny's Food Master still exist as a grocery store?
Isn't there one in like Everett or something like that? Maybe. I don't
know.
know. I think there might be one a little north of here, but I missed the one where the Whole Foods is that used to
Yeah,
have
just beyond
wall-to-wall
Beacon,
carpeting.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I think they're all gone. I don't think there are anymore.
They sold beer and they had wall-to-wall carpeting in a supermarket.
So
It's
low rent,
awesome.
that
Oh,
place.
so good.
Stacey, DC, you ever spend any time at Johnny's Food Master?
I've never heard of it, but it sounds like even better than Market Basket.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
More affordable, anyway.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was a lower grade than, I think, than Market Basket, Johnny's
Yeah.
Food Master.
Oh, definitely. But
So
Yeah.
like a save a lot?
I think you were
There's,
doing
like,
worse.
Lots of expired food.
I think you would graduate to Market Basket from Johnny's Food
Yeah.
Master,
Definitely.
right?
Yeah.
Honestly,
definitely.
I think I'm still at a Johnny's Food Master level. I didn't want to graduate.
Listen, it's up to you. You can do whatever you want.
You can eat a lot of food
But-
expired. You know, the dates don't really matter.
How do you feel about dented cans? Are you into that?
Oh yeah, I usually pick the dented cans because nobody else will. And I don't
It's a
wanna
good way to
waste-
build up your
I don't
immune
wanna
system,
waste
too.
the food. I don't want them to throw it out.
You know, they used to have the, like the basket full of the dented,
Yeah.
dented cans, and some of them would be missing the labels.
Yeah, right.
And you can get it for 75 cents, whatever it is.
If you're lucky,
So
it's
it's
that weird canned bread. You ever had that? Oh man. If you're lucky, you might get some.
Yeah, on a really good day, you open up that can, you get maybe some Franco-American ravioli.
Yeah.
On a bad day, creamed corn.
Oh.
But that's the price.
on in.
Hey, come on in.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey everybody, look, it's our guest, Madge of Honor is here.
I know she would look
Hi.
great.
She looks fantastic. Look at her.
Just thank you. Thank you very much.
Stacey,
Got lipstick on my
trade places with Madge so we can,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can get plenty of Madge in the
Yeah,
camera.
come on over
She
here.
came all the way over here to be here. Of course, Madge produces the Buttcracker. The official title of this year's show is Buttcracker 6 Anal Sextuple.
Yes.
We're going to find out what this show is all about, because if there's one thing that we like here on the Sleazegrinder show, it's a sextuple.
Yeah. I think I do.
I can't get enough of those.
I'm not sure what it is, but I'm down to try it.
Madge, here's something that we were talking about earlier.
Okay.
If we had to choose between the Slut Cracker and the Butt Cracker, which one are we going to choose? If we can only go for one,
It's a dumb question.
There's no reason to choose. It's absolutely a both and equation. I think you should get a healthy helping of as many ut crackers as possible. Boston has a lot of ut crackers. We are definitely the crappiest,
yeah.
the most poop, butt, and fart themed of all of them. So
Sold.
yeah, so that it's a good option if you're into sort of down there puns. If you're into like spanking, anal retentive behaviors, we try to cover as many
Yeah, yeah.
butt themes as we possibly can shove into one show.
Nice.
Yeah, totally. It's a really, really good time.
So it's like the Johnny Foodmaster of
yeah.
basically.
And here's my issue with Slut Cracker is, Slut Cracker was great, but you had to understand the story of the Nutcracker.
Definitely. You can
I don't want to understand the story
No
of
story.
Nutcracker.
no story. You can drink heavily and watch 3-minute numbers that are in no narrative order whatsoever.
Yeah.
So it's the perfect show if you don't want to follow any type of storyline. It's a complete mess.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, it's a great time.
I don't want to have to pay attention.
Yeah,
I
this
just
seriously,
wanted-
I'm getting sold on this
I
right
just
now.
wanted to roll over.
Yeah.
We started it as a joke, actually, and we sold it out. And 5 years later, now we've sold it out 5 times. So we're filling a void. You know, there's like obviously a need to have a show. I think butts bring people together.
Yeah, for sure.
Most people have butts. Everybody poops. So it's kind of like a universally themed show. We think a lot of different people can get into. It's a good time.
Madge, let me ask you this: the auditions for the Buttcracker, are they asked first? Like you bring people in and you go, "Can you turn around?" Is that how the auditions work?
Yeah, it's a very rigorous process. We like to open people up and really see what they have to expel.
Yeah.
We, see there's clenching and squeezing involved. We usually see how many cans people can crush with their butt
Right.
cheeks before we give them a place in the cast. So, no, really, we just, there's drag, there's burlesque, there's
Yeah.
poetry, there's some performance art, there's some music. It's some of the best performers in Boston who all have a great sense of humor and like a unique take on the theme. And it's a nice night for performers to not really take themselves too seriously and just have a good time with our audience, have a few drinks before we all have to go home and tolerate our families. It's a nice night. And the games are my favorite part.
Oh my gosh, last year they did the game last year where you had they picked like people from the audience to do like sort of a dance off What was it? The
It was a
move?
sitting contest,
The sitting,
actually,
yeah.
to be frank. It was just we put a chair in the middle of the stage, and
Yeah.
we just wanted to see who could sit down the best.
Like,
so
the approach was important.
The approach, then you had the sit, and then the dismount. And it was profound. I was crying at my own show. Like,
Yeah.
people were giving a standing ovation to audience members in the sitting contest. So
You
I
were
felt
crying
like I
because you're
won.
so moved by the sitting.
Yeah, it was emotional.
The guests,
sure.
like the people they pulled, got so into it. It was so funny. I was crying.
One person ripped apart their t-shirt, kicked down the chair, and then like backward humped it in a way that like I was sexually aroused by,
Yeah.
and also I was just like moved by the profound skill of it.
Yeah.
It's like a smooth motion between
There
the
was like
shirt
a
rip and the backward
handstand
hump.
on the chair, at the
Yes.
stool.
Yeah.
This is really going to make people rethink the whole idea of sitting down.
Yeah.
I sure did.
No matter what you're doing, you should do it well, you know? Even if it's just sitting.
I feel like I'm slacking.
Yeah, why don't you sit up a little better?
Yeah, we really didn't. We just sat down. There was no art
Yeah,
to it.
I didn't know there could be until now.
What was a highlight for you last year? I'm so excited that
I
you
really
went.
liked the number you did. She had like a laundry basket of clothes and she
Yeah.
kept just dropping, like, you know, when you get your laundry out of the washer and or the dryer and you don't use your hamper, so you're just dropping it all over, and she just kept bending over and picking them up to this fantastic Snoop song.
I make a lot of autobiographical work, you know.
Yeah.
So that was a representation of what laundry day is like for me. I don't usually end up the climax of the piece is when I like dump a lot of laundry detergent all down my body just as a more effective way of getting it on the laundry. I don't usually do that at home. My roommates don't like that, but
It
otherwise
got
it's
pretty
pretty
weird.
representative.
You would all love it.
Yeah, it's really fun.
So in it. All right, let's go. We'll all go.
So Madge, bring us back to 6 years ago at the beginning of all this.
Yeah.
So whose idea was it? Where were you at the time?
I was with my co-producer. I need to give a shout out to. None of it would be possible without our collaboration. Johnny Blazes is my sort of
Blazes,
partner in artistic crime. We were in our studio at the time in JP, and we had a lot of shows at our neighborhood bar, the Midway, and we wanted to just have a show that was a little bit crappier than the Sleazegrinder, a little dirtier, a little raunchier, and like you mentioned, one that was like gonna stray away from the strict Nutcracker theme. We really wanted to kind of open it up, and we just wanted like a dirty little holiday show. So we're like, what's one more Nutcracker? What's the next level we can take it to? Buttcracker was pretty much the immediate thought, and I thought 5 years ago that maybe we would have enough puns for 1 or 2 shows, and 6 years later I'm still like, oh, that's a good butt pun, that's a good...
Yeah.
So there's a lot of
So
material.
you're coming up with fresh butt puns
Fresh
every
butt
year.
puns every single year. Yeah, definitely. Last year we even had somebody hand make us crappy Christmas sweaters with butts on them. And we had a sketch where we were taking JCPenney holiday family photos together that just sort of like devolved into like pants off humping with butt sweaters. It's a great show. It's a really fun time.
You must be preparing the puns all year long.
They just come to me naturally.
It seems like the way you probably communicate all the time. now.
Yes, I do love puns. But
It's
I
like
really
it's one of those things. It's like if you start paying attention to things, things start opening up for you. Like
Yeah.
if you find a quarter on the ground and then you start thinking about quarters, you start seeing quarters everywhere.
Right.
So I've heard. I think it's the same thing probably with butt puns.
Yeah,
You start
definitely.
thinking, once it's on the tip of your mind, it's there all the time.
Yeah, and I make a lot of autobiographical artwork. There's a lot of experiences that we go through with our butts all day long. So there's definitely a richness. Every year we have completely new. This is the first year we have an act about being anal retentive, and I'm really excited. Nobody's kind of gone the psychological route.
Yeah,
So
right.
we're going to be delving into that territory a little bit this year.
I am-
Great poets, award-winning poets are in our cast this year. We're really excited about it.
Yes, I am somewhat concerned that there's going to be poetry in this.
I totally respect that concern.
Yeah.
But odes to like anal sex.
Yeah.
I think if you're gonna hear poems, that's some of the best poetry that you can hear.
I mean,
sure.
we're on the same. We appreciate the same things, and I had such a blast last year. I wouldn't tell you we have to go if I didn't mean it.
But so was there poetry last year as well?
Yeah, there was like spoken word type
Yeah.
thing.
Definitely.
I might have got a drink during that time, but
Hey.
really enjoyed the entire show.
Yeah.
We curate our show very tightly. We think that you'll really like all of the acts. And then there's games too. You can win really crappy prizes. The games this year are going to be really messy and really dirty. Really filthy games.
What sort of prizes could we win at the Buttcracker?
I think last year we gave away some erotica and like a box of baby wipes.
Ooh. Seriously, baby wipes are
Possibly
really
some
handy.
really thick lube that's appropriate for certain adult activities. Maybe you'll get a 24 pack of extra soft toilet paper if you do a really good job.
It's actually really surprising to me how many people, like I've met men that I've dated who like will only wipe their ass with baby wipes.
I've never
Really?
even tried that, but
It
it sounds pretty
it's
extravagant.
ridiculous.
I'll tell you what,
It's ridiculous.
when I'm living high and I got a few bucks in the bank,
Yeah.
the combo of toilet paper and baby wipes is unstoppable.
So that is something that
oh,
you've.
man, yeah, it's
How
fantastic.
about just getting a bidet?
I would love to.
They
Oh,
have
man.
one
You
that
should do a
attach.
bidet ad.
If
fancy,
anyone's watching
though.
and would like to donate a bidet, if you're a bidet salesperson, we'd love to give one away at the Buttcracker. I did have a couple years ago, I went onto Craigslist and I found a free toilet from a very lovely lesbian in the South End. I put it in my car, I cleaned it out on my front lawn, and I made a very sexy chair dance act using a toilet.
Nice.
So that's kind of like the level of commitment that you're going to see from our artists at the Buttcracker, but we've never had a bidet. So if anybody out there has a bidet or we can figure out how to get it to Oberon,
The very
Please let me know.
My sister has-
I've never been in a. Let's see who's been in a bidet situation in this room. Stacey, of course, you've had a.
Yeah.
You went to Europe. I
I
guess,
came
and had a
back.
bidet.
No, yeah, there. But
you
my
keep
sister
gesturing
has
to your
one.
face. Did you
Because
put your
my
face
sister
in it?
has one, and I was like, I don't understand how this works. So I pushed it, splattered my face. I got the juices in my eye, and I turned quickly to get a towel, and I banged my head, and I had an egg head.
Oh my
That was
god.
one of my more recent trips.
I
to
wish you would have
Baltimore.
saved that. We would have put you in the Buttcracker to tell that
It
story.
was. I mean.
I don't understand why your sister in Baltimore has a bidet. That doesn't really make any sense
I mean,
to
you
me.
have to have one there. That's how you survive there.
All right, okay. Kelly, have you had any
Unlearned?
bidet experience?
I have, actually. Growing up, my neighbors were Italian and they built their house. And we were little kids and we went over and we were playing and I went to go use the bathroom and I was like, what is this? And
Yeah.
they're like, a bidet. And I'm like, what? And I was like, I thought it was like this magical drinking fountain.
Yeah,
I was
right.
like, oh, how cool. They're like, no, it's, to clean your bum. And
Yeah.
I was like, really? So I tried it.
Did you like it?
Sweet.
It was wet.
So.
I was
Really-
a kid,
It
you
did
know.
nothing
I
for
didn't,
you,
yeah,
really.
no. I was
Right.
a kid. I was
So
kind
you
of
didn't
scared.
come home and go, listen, we need to get one of these.
No,
It
no.
makes me feel dirtier because I just walk around with moist underwear.
Yeah,
That's true. I mean,
everything
it
was
feels
wet.
like
Yeah.
you want to be drier, not wetter after
Yeah.
it's. After
They
it's
need
over.
like the toilet, the bidet, and then something that just shoots
Like at
air
the
up
car
to-
wash that
yeah,
dries
yeah,
your
to
car.
dry, and then maybe
Totally.
I'd like it.
Blast of
I've never
fresh
used a
air.
bidet, but does it count to like kneel down in the bathtub and spread your butt cheeks around the
The one.
the spout?
It's basically the same
That's
thing.
basically
Yeah.
the same thing, right? Okay,
Yeah.
then I guess I have had a bidet experience. I just like baby wipes are important. You don't want to like have a crust
Yeah,
that's
of
like
course.
a textured crust that can really impact your day. Like a textured itchy
Yeah.
crust
Like the adobo hut.
right around the butthole. Nobody wants to carry that around all day.
Yeah.
Stacey, have you had any bidet
I
experience?
have not.
You have
no,
not?
No.
None, zero. Myself also. How about you, buddy?
No, I long to try it though. I really.
The
I
three
can't
of us
wait.
on
Yeah.
this side of the room have never had any bidet experience, and I think we've got to fix that ASAP.
Yeah, how do we do that? Let's do it.
They have an attachment
Yes,
you
we
can
have to
put
go to
on your
Baltimore.
toilet.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
buy an attachment on Amazon for
Yeah.
your toilet.
I saw
Or we could
Wow,
rent a
we-
bus and go to Baltimore.
Yeah, right.
that. Yeah.
Can we stay at
The
your
next step,
sister's?
after that hat, next thing's a bidet.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you can. I mean, there's screaming babies there, but yeah, of course.
So you're saying we can go and buy an attachment for our own toilet that will turn it
Yeah,
into
Yes.
into a bidet?
I'm
Yes.
sure it's affordable.
Yeah,
for
it's
you.
cheap. It's on Amazon.
Okay, good. I'm gonna look into that.
Great.
I'm sure you could buy a light up one. Anything really.
Madge, do you have any exercise or lifestyle tips if somebody wants to develop a Buttcracker worthy butt?
We do accept butts of all shapes and sizes, so I wouldn't want to put any, prescriptive ideas out there about what type of butt is the right butt. All butts are great butts.
Okay.
This is the first year that I'm actually doing squats, mostly because I'm getting older and I have lower back pain. But I am actively doing squats in preparation for the Buttcracker, so hopefully I'll have a little bit of lift this year.
Stacey
I'll let
DC,
you
you've been
know.
working on that as well, right?
Yeah.
How's that been going?
I mean, still got a real tiny ass, but it's probably a little bit higher.
Yeah, good. That's what I hear works the best, Mike.
Yeah, the squats.
Squats, yeah. I mean, I'm not doing them, but that's what I hear works the best.
I'm not doing them either. But.
So what you're saying is no butt is too big or too small.
Exactly. In fact,
Good.
people have made we had a great monologue about having a small, flat pancake ass that was very well received by our audience. So we try to have as many different types of butts as possible.
Yeah, they slide right into a nice size small.
But I can guarantee there will be outstanding expert levels of twerking, including assholes. Do you guys know about assholes?
Sure, they're the tassels for the ass.
For the ass,
Oh,
yeah.
right,
So
of course.
we have a performer in the show named Essence Reveal, who is one of the best burlesque performers in the country, and she can isolate her butt cheeks and twirl one asshole at a time, and then twirl both of them. Wow. So if that sounds like something you want to see, which you're crazy to not want to see that's going to be on stage live at the Buttcracker.
Let me ask you about this. This is maybe a controversial topic, but how do you feel about butt pads?
I think that right now I'm laced so tightly in my corset that it was hard to sit in traffic across the Mass Ave bridge. So really, whatever you want to do to your body, as long as you're not hurting anyone else, I'm
Okay.
all for it.
Yeah.
I don't have, this is not my hair or my eyelashes. I didn't have butt pads, but I'm all for it. 100% any body modification.
Preach.
Totally.
I'm big into butt pads.
It's
I
false
need-
Why not?
advertising, but
Because I don't want to wash my pants all the time, so sometimes I need a little lift so I don't get diaper ass.
Just to account for the slow jegging stretch that happens in between washes.
And it also comes in handy when, in the winter, when you're pretty clumsy and you think you're gonna slip on the ice.
Oh.
You know
That's
you
a
have
great
that
point.
extra cushion.
it's
How
true.
thick
yeah.
are they?
Oh, mine are pretty thick. I was just eyeballing some new ones on Amazon this weekend, actually.
I was too, because they might come in handy for a particular game that we're gonna do, and I was reading a bunch of Amazon reviews, these were too flimsy and they dented when I sat down. So there's a particular type
Sure,
of
yeah.
foam that you really need
Yeah,
if you're gonna wear
you
them.
don't want a lopsided
Exactly.
butt pad exterior.
And you want it to retain buoyancy. You don't want it to just flatten out while you're sitting down.
Right.
Yep.
So it's got to be that kind of foam that that you use for the beds where
Memory foam.
memory foam.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Swedish
I also-
memory foam.
I
That's
use my
amazing.
butt pads for long rides. When I go on road trips, I suit up because I get a aching tailbone.
Yeah.
You see.
I wonder if they could come with other amenities, a little bit of heat, a slow
Oh, a heated
vibration.
butt pad would be
Storage.
great.
Yeah, storage space, a phone
Massage.
charger,
Yeah, massage.
snack compartment. There's endless possibilities.
Yeah, that would be a
Be
good
like
place
the
to keep.
tens where it shocks you, like the massager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shocking massage.
Or shocking. I'm just shocking if you're into shocking.
Yeah,
Whatever.
whatever you want, Wiener.
You just want to sit there, get electrical shocks.
Speakers.
Sign me
That
up.
could be incredible.
Oh, speakers.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I think that you could really open things up with
If
these.
you're into muffled sounds, we have the butt pads for you.
Madge, what are you doing when you're not doing the Buttcracker? What's happening?
I am performing at other places around town. Do other.
What's your troupe?
I'm a solo artist.
A solo
I'm
artist.
too much of an asshole to be in a troupe, I guess, is really the issue. Yeah, just me. Johnny and I collaborate really regularly, but this is the last big project of the year, the Buttcracker, and then I'm gonna go to sleep
Yeah.
for a couple days.
Yeah. And then when you come back, where will you be? Where are we going to find you?
That is a great question. I don't think I have any shows booked in Boston in January. So, unfortunately, I have nothing. It's just the Buttcracker. I'm desperately asking you to come to the Buttcracker because
Yeah.
that's the last time
Yeah,
you
we
can
do.
see me in Boston for a while.
Yeah.
Pleading with you. Standing room only
Everybody,
seats left. Come to the
please.
Buttcracker.
Yeah, I mean, how many shows? How many shows?
Only it's a one night
night.
only extravaganza. That's it. And you know what? And
One time, that's
that's
it.
it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big crowd. Last year it was great.
So you guys, you're putting all this energy into one night.
Yeah. yeah, it's completely it's a belligerent use of our time, really. But we go way above and beyond. Like, we're writing sketches right now. My Amazon Prime shopping basket is a cornucopia of ass-related products.
What's the most ridiculous thing you've got in your Amazon Prime basket right now?
A large poop emoji pillow. That's gonna be utilized at the Buttcracker.
I just cleaned mine out today. I had way too many doilies in there.
I'm also building toilet paper ribbon dancers. So
Yeah.
it's that didn't get any laughs. So maybe it shouldn't come to the
No, I don't know
Buttcracker.
what that
I don't know
You
what that
don't-
is.
It's like when you said it, we were all trying to figure
You
out.
know,
what
like
Putting it
in
in my head.
rhythmic gymnastics,
Right?
those like
With the-
things with
the
the
stick-
ribbons
yeah,
and the stick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just gonna be
That's what I thought, but-
it's gonna be like that, but with poop stained toilet paper.
Nice.
Yeah, this isn't, this maybe isn't the maybe the highest brow show that we produce or that I'm in,
I'm
but
I feel like there's going to be a lot of confused erections at this this thing.
yeah, that's not very different than most men's other times in their lives, as far as I understand. But yeah,
I definitely wasn't turned off when I left last year.
great.
But
That's
there's
perfect.
a lot of scatological humor that has to be dealt with
Yeah,
while you're looking for the scantily clad lady. So
yeah. What we lack in highbrow, we make up for in just deep depth into the subject. Do you know, we really drill down,
Yeah.
we really penetrate deeply, get into the
see,
subject
it's like
matter.
all day long with these.
It
with
never
these puns.
stops. I'm getting warmed up. This is actually really useful for
Like
me.
this is every conversation you have with Madge. It all comes
Yeah.
back to ass play, like all the time.
It
It's great.
does. Yeah.
And I like the fact that you go, okay, we're just doing it once. Because if you blow it, you
Yeah.
blow it. You blow it big time. You can't fix it the next night.
You can't. No, and I like that. I mean, I think that's the why we're drawn to live art, why we love live performance is the magic that happens. And every year when we're done with the show, we like collapse in a pile of, oh my God, what was that? And
Yeah.
we can't really imagine doing it for a second. Like imagine if the sitting contest, how could we possibly have another group of people that could sit that well? So it's a one-time only deal. It's as ridiculous as we can possibly make it for 3 hours, and then we take 364 days to recuperate, regenerate all the butt puns, have some new anal experiences that we can talk about really uncomfortably from stage.
Sure.
And then we also we highly produce the flyer every year. So that kind of started about a month ago. And every year, one of our butts has been on a poster around town, either Johnny or mine. And this year, my colleague that makes the flyer was like, well, maybe we should have shot all the posters a couple years ago so that your ass would stop getting textured.
Right, exactly.
And I
All
was
right.
like, no way.
All right, everybody. So we just got a minute to go. So let me just say, go to see the Buttcracker.
Please.
Anal sextuple Buttcracker 6. That is when? When is that happening? Tell us.
Monday, December 21st at Oberon. You can go to cluboberon.com for tickets. Doors at 7:30, show at 8 o'clock. Please come. Thank
Beautiful.
you.
So we're all going to be there. Mike, any humanoid shows you want to talk about before we leave?
Nothing too much.
Okay,
We'll talk later.
next week on the show, Kevin from Video Underground. You know Video Underground?
I've driven by it.
He's coming by, and we're going to
Nice.
give her our top 3 must-see movies of all time. It's going to be great. So we'll see you guys next week right here, Channel 9, 5:30 at cctvcambridge.org if you're streaming it live. Thank you, Madge of Honor. Thank you,
pleasure.
Demonics, for
Thanks.
being here. We'll see everybody at the Buttcracker next week, Monday night.
Woo!
Yeah.